Hi guys, and welcome to your reading for the 1st of September. It's September already, so happy birthday to all the Virgos out there. I'm going to choose 3 cards here today to give you an insight into what this first day of the new month has in store for you and what energy you'll be working with. And I'm using the Lovers Tarot for this. So, what we've got is the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then the 5 of Coins. Okay, so here we've got the 6 of Cups is an emotional opportunity. It's an emotional bliss that's temporary and that hasn't lasted. It's almost like this is telling us a story. So there was a wonderful couple here who were madly in love. Isolde became pregnant and she was truly in love and she was starting the family, but unfortunately her husband is gone. So she has had to become a single mother and work through the difficulties of no longer having, all the finances and royalty kind of backing her. She's hit hard times and she's got to keep on and be disciplined enough to move on through so that both she and her child survive and that they go on to thrive and live a good life again. So on an emotional level today, it may feel like you're on your own, you don't have support, and you're full of fear. And you feel like things have been taken from you and you're at a loss. So that's one way of looking at it. This is the first day of September. So this is the first day of a new month. So it's really important how we go into that first day of the month, okay? We've all had negative things happen to us. We've all had partners leave us. A lot of us have experienced family members passing away. We've experienced personal losses within ourselves. We've experienced losses in our health. We've experienced losses in our financial circumstances. Betrayals, loss. We've all been there, we've all done that. We've all got our story, haven't we? We've all got our story. But the amazing thing and the trick in life is to have as many stories as possible and to be happy and to strive to be happy again. Because we're renting our bodies, we're renting the houses we live in, even if we own them. None of this is permanent and none of it is guaranteed. So we can have happiness and wonderful things in life. We can be blissed out and happy, and we can also hit tough times. But whether tough or whether wonderful and amazing, we've got both sides of life here. In the middle of all of that is you. And it's you who decides how much of this you're going to endure and how much of this you're going to have. So after that event, the story, let's say this woman is a single mother. She decides, I'm never going to get married. That was the love of my life and I'm just going to soldier on myself and I'm going to do this all alone. That's her choice. She could also say, I still have so much love to give. Of course, I'm going to take care of my baby, my child, but I am ready for love again in future. I know that I can be happy again. And even though I'm afraid, I have faith that ultimately love will win. Very idealistic, very romantic notion and an ideal, but hope doesn't die. Hope never dies. That's the last thing in us that goes. And regardless of how ill we get or how terrible life seems, for a lot of us, for most of us, because life can be hard, there's always that hope that things can and will get better. For some people, it's too much and some people can't make it for whatever reasons. But for a lot of us, hope is the one thing that keeps us going when life does become very difficult. So the difference here and the choice that you've got to make is, are you going to go through life shielding yourself and isolating yourselves to prevent you from the negative and the good, because you can't have one without the other? Or are you going to have keep your heart open and believe in the ultimate goodness of life and that good things can happen just as bad things can happen, but that fundamentally we are loving, we do all form part of a whole. We are all unified, and it's striving to connect and to unify yourself with another person that is the objective, and that's always there. And if you're able to keep your heart open and look at the new chapter and look ahead and see what is coming and what am I going to go through, that's the way to live. So what we're saying here for the 1st of September and for September in general is that you have a lot of choice here, that life has its ups and downs, but you're always at the center of life, you're always in control, and all you have to do is decide, am I going to close down, shut down, and isolate myself and be beaten, or am I going to keep my heart open, or I'm going to live my life for me and for everyone else, but I'm going to be me, because I came onto this planet alone. I am me. I have discovered my own identity, and I'm going to continue being that person, regardless of whether sometimes things are wonderful and great, or whether sometimes things are horrible and disappointing. I will weather the storms. I'll take life on life's terms. I will take the good stuff with the bad stuff, but I'm going to keep my heart open. And if you take that as your philosophy, and you know that things are going to be down at certain times, but that things are also going to be up, nothing is static, and everything passes. Good times pass and bad times pass. But all you have to focus on is keeping your heart open and staying with yourself in the present moment and having that heart, emotional, spiritual connection, which will allow you to keep your heart open, and it will prevent you from giving into fear. The best way to keep your heart open through difficulties, because it's impossible. If you lose a loved one, your heart is going to shut down for a while just to heal. But the way to keep your heart open in this world and with everything that's going on is to have a daily spiritual practice in your life and to connect with a power greater than yourself. Because you are just one person. Yes, you are within God, you're within the universe, we're all operating within the universe, which is within the higher power. It's all interconnected, we're all within. We can never get lost because we're always within the fabric of the universe. So, remember that. Connect with this higher power. Try and build a relationship with it through this daily spiritual practice, whether it's meditation, yoga, or walking in nature, whatever works for you. And a nice side effect is that you're going to be more detached from the things that happen in your life, and you'll still be able to love without being crushed and destroyed by everything that happens in your life. Because that's a guarantee. You will have problems, you will have tough times, and you will have good times. But it's your resilience that counts. And a spiritual practice plus your beautiful, loving heart is all you ever need to keep fear at bay and to just continue living your life, to be grateful for the good times and to get through the bad times, and to lean on your higher power and the support of your higher power to get through the tough times. So it's a kind of a life lesson here for us on the 1st of September. On this day, it means that a number of circumstances could be happening in your life. You could be here or you could be here. Remember, everything will pass, and that ultimately the thing that you're responsible for is your heart, your spiritual development, your soul, and keeping that as open as possible so that you can develop and grow. And don't try and understand everything and figure out why you've been cursed with this or why you've been blessed with this when other people are more deserving or less deserving or none of that. We don't understand that. The greatest thing is to embrace the uncertainty and to experience the higher power rather than adhering to some sort of religious kind of scripture and ritual which is just monotone and repetitive, and that you just blurt out to give you a sense of certainty. Embracing certainty and having that connection will make you that's how to live. Certainty is a cop-out. Certainty is BS. No one is certain. Okay, so if you're a Scientologist or you're Catholic or you're Hindu or your Islamic friend tells you that this is the way it is and that's it, then that's not right, because they all have their own story that they've identified with and adhere to end that dreadful uncertainty that we all have. And the truth is that we are uncertain, and we do the best things and we have the greatest experiences in life when we can tolerate that uncertainty and live with our hearts open. So do that today and do that in September, and wonderful things will happen, because that's all you can do. Keep your heart open, put positive energy out there, and you're more on this side than you are on that. So again, it comes back down to taking responsibility of your own life, self-discipline, and really focusing on the good. So I hope that gives you an idea of the day. I hope it gives you something to work with. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. And again, I've not done the numbers. So we've got 6 and the Queen is 1. So that's 7. And then 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. And 3 is about new beginnings and expression. So look at yourself in the sense of where you're at, whether you're here or there, and then look at yourself and see that you are separate from whatever is going on in your life, and that your circumstances do not define you. You define you, and you create circumstances that you want and that you like. And that is your power, and that's all you need to focus on, and that's the way to embody the Queen of Cups and to have this wonderful life. So have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.